Now let's bring you another development story. The Department of State Services will on Wednesday, 25th of February, arraign former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, on alleged cybercrime and breach of national security. Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik of the Federal High Court fixed the date after the Chief Judge, Justice John Soho, assigned the case to her. The DSS on Monday filed a 3-count criminal charge against Mr. El-Rufai following his alleged involvement in wiretapping the telephone lines of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. The service accused Nasir El-Rufai of breaching the Cybercrimes Prohibition Act 2024 and the Nigerian Communications Act 2003. Meanwhile, the legal team of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has strongly condemned the search of his Aso Drive residence in Abuja by operatives of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, describing the action as unlawful. The former minister spent a second night in the custody of the ICPC on Thursday, following his initial arrest earlier in the week. Public affairs analyst Femi Lawson joins me on TVC News at 10 for more on this issue. Mr. Lawson, what is your position on this matter? Is this a case of prosecution or persecution of Nasir El-Rufai?
Thank you, Jose. For me, you see, if we really want to make any progress as a nation, nobody, for whatever reason, must be seen to be above the laws of the land. It is only becoming sensational today because it is Mr. Nasir El-Rufai that is involved. We've seen a lot of Nigerians who have been arrested and tried for corruption. We've seen a lot of Nigerians who have been arrested and tried for cybercrime and other sundry offenses. In this country, we've seen presidential candidates like Omoyele Sowore being dogged on a number of times for offenses that are related, to cybercrime. In this country, we've seen characters like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, being tried for offenses such as terrorism. Recall that even the incumbent president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was at a time in this country docked by the Code of Conduct Bureau, on allegations that has to do with declaration of assets. So nobody should make it look just like the handlers of Malam Nasir El-Rufai trying to make it look that this is a case of persecution. Anybody that has lived in this country some 5-6 years ago, we know that there is no way Malam Nasir El-Rufai will not have questions to answer after his tenure as the governor of Kaduna State, based on the record, of series of allegations of corruption. Remember that even before this whole current drama started, the Kaduna State House of Assembly set up a committee, investigated the tenure of this man as governor, and came out with a report as a state assembly. Do we say we throw this into the dustbin because it is Nasir El-Rufai that is involved?
Mr. Lawson.
I was listening to people who...
Yes, I know we can go on and on talking about this, but let's talk about how the prosecution is going about this matter. It has generated a lot of public attention. Do you think that these agencies of government, have been really professional in how they're handling this matter?
They have been. The EFCC have been professional. Recall that after he made himself available, after his first set of interrogation, he was granted administrative bail by the EFCC before being taken into custody by the ICPC, now waiting for arraignment by the DSS. They have been professional in my view, and why people are raising eyebrow about this, especially those who are his handlers in the media, is because of the character that is involved. There is nothing special about how El-Rufai has been treated that other Nigerians have not been treated in like manner. Has he ever been fiscally assaulted? Has he been harassed fiscally? Beyond the times he has tried to raise alarm, and resist moves to be arrested. So for me, we do not need to sensationalize the trial of Malam Nasir El-Rufai. The EFCC has been professional in its approach. The ICPC has been professional, and the DSS has a duty to also try him in line with the established laws, and lay down rules and regulations, not in any way that suggests that he's being persecuted. But people should be careful and not make El-Rufai look like a superwoman who cannot be tried under the laws of our land. Public
Affairs Analyst Olufemi Lawson, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10. We will take a moment. All right, we will take a moment now and return with more stories on TVC News at 10. Stay with us.